What is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 10 of this Backyard Baseball Crazy Monsters season. In this episode, we're going to be taking on the Wombats, and yes, you see that right. We took on the Melonheads and beat them 39-0, and it wasn't very entertaining. Here are some highlights of that series.
Back toward the outfield. All right, their first one today. Score! There's candy, I tell ya. I like candy. Everybody likes candy. That's why Halloween cuts to the plate. Swinging. Hit hard. And they've scratched out another run. Good hustle. These kids are on their way. Makes it. Safe on second. Belted it. Two bases on a ground rule double. Just delivery. The wing. Wow, aluminum power pack. That was a ring around the neighborhood. I don't believe it. It's a grand slam home run. So it's looking a bit shaky for... And they've scratched out enough score.
Yeah, so that was not very exciting to see. I had Pablo pitching in that game. I moved Tony. I flipped where Tony and Kenny were batting in the batting order, and I moved Kenny back over to pitcher from left field where he was in the last game against the Melonheads. Let's go ahead and jump into today's game against the Wombats. And welcome back to Parks Department number 2, where the Monsters are taking on the Wombats here. Rematch of a game earlier in the season. Here's the first pitch to Amir Khan. Laced up the middle past Dominic Lowe, the pitcher, but on to the second baseman in time for out number 1. One pitch, one out for Dominic Lowe. Now up for the Monsters, Pete Wheeler, who is 666 for the season. First pitch to Pete is called strike one.
One out.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
Here's the motion.
And put into play. Here, good shot too. Center fielder in. Can't make the catch, and Pete is trying to stretch a single into a double, and he slides down. Not in time. Goes back to first, and now he's in a pickle. Slides down there. And he's going to be tagged out. So, Pete gets tagged out trying to stretch a single into a double. And the Monsters see 2 down. Top of the first inning, no score. Ahmed Khan puts one in play, but right at the second baseman in time for out number 3. So, the Monsters go up 3 down. And the Wombats have Jim Kelly up to bat. He looks at strike 1, and that's actually Kylie. My apologies. Swung and missed for strike 2. Kylie now sitting 0-2, a .451 batter on the year. Looks at strike 3, and Kenny Kawaguchi, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and Laura Ning tries to bunt on that first pitch, strike 1. Kenny, with the left hook, gets strike 2 called, and now it's quickly 0-2 on Ning. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and now we have Sonia Hagen for the Wombats. She swings and misses the shortstop that batting .310 on the year. Kawaguchi gets the 0-1 pitch, and it's low for ball 1. So we're tied at 1. 2 outs, nobody on. No score here. Swung and missed, and the count goes to 1-2. Kawaguchi, 9 pitches in. Here's his 10th pitch. High and outside for ball 2, and it counts at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And Hagen fouls it straight back. Bottom of the first, the Wombats looking to do some damage. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3, looking, and Hagen goes down on strikes. Now up to bat for the Monsters, Pablo Sanchez. And he looks high and inside for ball one. A 7-17 hitter after that huge game against the Melonheads. Puts a charge into this one past Hagen, and it's going to drop past the center fielder. Sanchez rounds first, heading to second, and he will be in there standing as the ball goes to third base. Sanchez has the first hit for the Monsters in the second inning, a leadoff double. Here now is Keisha Phillips. Keisha, a 600 hitter. She's found her stroke lately, but lines right to the pitcher, and Pablo wisely gets back to second. Now Stephanie Morgan, after being bumped down in the lineup, she's really been hit and miss, but seems to be doing well right now. A 461 hitter. Here's the 0-1 low for ball one. So 1-1, 1 out, with a runner on second, top of the second. No score. Morgan puts the 1-1 in play, and that hits off the mound. She's going to be out by a step or two, as Hagen was able to get her out. And now the Monsters have 2 outs for Tony DeVecchio, a 388 hitter. He's improved some as well. Fouls that one straight back, and it's 0-1. 2 outs for the Monsters, top of the second still. And here's the 0-1. Connected and belted to dead center field. The center fielder has a beat on it and makes the catch. So they leave Pablo stranded on second. And now the Wombats seen Mariana Roth, the left fielder, who fouls it away. She's a 384 hitter on the year. Kawaguchi with 3 strikeouts on 13 pitches so far. Strike 2 swinging. And Kenny looks to be having another big game. Here's the 0-2. Fouled straight back. 0-2 on Roth. And she gets strike 3 looking. So 4 strikeouts for Kawaguchi on 16 pitches. Mary Riley, the batter, 379, puts the first ball into place. Morgan has it over to Ahmed Khan in time for out number 2. Now the pitcher, Dominic Lowe, hitting 285 on the season. Puts the first pitch in play. Amir slings it to his brother Ahmed for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go the Wombats. And Jocinda Smith up to bat, hitting a staggering .542. Puts a charge into this one. Deep right center field, home run. Jocinda Smith is still on her tear, and it's 1-0 Monsters at the top of the third. Here's Kawaguchi now. Swings and misses. He's hitting .512. After a big day against the Melonheads, here's the 0-1 pitch on Kawaguchi. Called just clipping the zone for strike 2. And now the 0-2 pitch from Lowe. In play. Will Kenny get there in time? Lowe fields it, falls down, and still gets Kenny out by a step. Or is it a wheel? Back to the top of the order, Amir Khan, .525 hitter. 1 out, and he fouls the first pitch away. Amir 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-1. In play, high fly ball to left field. Keeps going. Left fielder is there, can't make the catch. And Amir is going to be out, trying to stretch another single into a double. That's happened twice now. First person to happen to is the batter, Pete Wheeler. Now with 2 outs, Monsters lead 1-0 off of the Jocinda Smith solo homer. Outside for ball number 1 on Pete. Here's Lowe's 20th pitch, and it's in there for strike number 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Dominic Lowe,
He comes
21st pitch
taking
of the
it
game.
away. Swing.
In play, Pete's
A bouncing ball.
sprinting and he's going to be there before anybody picks up the ball.
And the runner is safe.
Gets a hit, and now it's up to Ahmed Khan to extend the inning now.
Into the motion. He
First
throws
pitch
it. Ball
down
one,
low
runner
for
on
ball
first,
1.
2 out.
Lowe looking to get out of this inning with limited damage.
Strike
As Khan
one.
looks at strike 1.
The runner
1-1
goes.
now for Ahmed, and Pete actually took second on that.
Quick thinker.
So
Have a
1-1,
runner on second, 2
runner
out.
on second, 2 outs. 1-0 Monsters is top of the third.
And the pitch.
And Khan looks at strike 2.
And the count is 1-2.
1-2, the count. Top of the third,
Here's the windup. Throws it.
and we're even at 2-2.
And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Khan, high fly ball, center field.
He left his autograph.
And goodbye, baseball, as it's over the video board here at Parks Department number 2. 2-run shot for Ahmed Khan, and it's 3-0 Monsters.
And delivered.
And again, the Monsters are able to do damage with 2 outs in an inning.
From the
They
windup
put up
and
another
pitch.
crooked number here as Pablo puts a ball
Wind back.
in.
I wouldn't want to
Had the line drive, but right to the first baseman for out number 3. And here's Gail
From the
Weinman.
the delivery. The
She puts a charge in this one. Jocinda back on it and can't make the catch. Keisha in on it. Throws it to Jocinda to Stephanie in time. Out number 1. So everybody trying to stretch a single into a double, and it's worked out well for the defensive team each and every time. As that ball is hit way foul, but would have been way gone by Mickey O'Connor. Instead, it's a long strike. And now it's quickly 0-2 with 1 out. Mickey O'Connor, the batter, 230 hitter on the year. Calgucci. And that's a high pop fly. Pete on the run. Stephanie pushes him over and makes the catch. Normally a Sports Center top play, but pushed over your own teammate. I don't know about it. Shane Smith puts the bunt down, and it goes foul for strike number 1. 320 hitter on the year, Shane Smith is. And swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the third.
Ready now. The pitch.
And Smith swings and misses for strike 3. Keisha coming up to bat now for the Monsters, looking to extend on their 3-0 lead. That one is fouled high, but straight back. Top of the fourth now. Leadoff person is Keisha Phillips. She looks at strike number 2.
Shake her up.
0-2 now for Keisha.
Target goes up. Fires.
And swung and missed for strike 3. And now Stephanie Morgan coming up to bat. She was 0 for 1 on a flyout. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Here's the 0-1. In play. Line drive. Past the shortstop. Or no. Shortstop gets hit in the back of the head, unfortunately. And Morgan's on first. Now DeVecchio up to bat.
Ready now. And the delivery.
Looking to put damage onto it. This one. High fly ball. Right center field. That's going to drop right at the fence line. Morgan rounding second, heading to third as DeVecchio tries for second. And will be there in time as the ball was heading home. So DeVecchio with a double, 3-0, and here comes big bopper Jocinda Smith. We didn't think she would be this powerful, as that's a high fly ball, right field, and caught. And now DeVecchio doesn't know what he was doing. I mean, we're this late in the year, and he's still pulling this off. gonna say that almost went
Ready
for
now,
another
it's
home run
away.
for Jocinda.
Swinging.
As that's a high pop-up for Kenny. And a diving stop by Lowe. As Kylie is now up to bat for the Wombats. Trailing 3-0. And your leadoff man is at the top of the order once again.
And delivered.
And it's
Ball
1-1.
nobody out.
Kylie 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. Kenny looking for the best pitch.
1-1 pitch.
Oh, the freeze ball gets the swing and miss for strike 2.
Freeze. Don't sneeze at the freeze. It's as
Now
tough a
we're
pitch
looking
to
at the
hit
1-2
as it is to
count.
throw. And the count. He comes
Here it
in.
is.
1-2 pitch.
The slow-mo for strike 3 looking.
1 down.
Back-to-back special pitches for Kenny's 6th strikeout.
He's ready now.
And
Away.
Ning
Ball 1.
now up to bat as she looks at ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
And the pitch.
Swung and missed for strike 1.
Pulls out the slow ball.
It's getting late in this ballgame now, and the Monsters still lead by 3.
He's ready now. Here's
The
pitch.
1-1.
The wing
Swung
swing.
on and missed.
Another
Strike 2.
It was the heat.
Man, that was so fast. You could barely see it.
And the count is 1-2.
Here is
From the windup and the delivery. The wing.
the 2-2. Swung on and missed on the big freeze again.
This good.
2 specialty pitches
Strikeout.
for a strikeout for Kawaguchi. He has 7 strikeouts on the game.
That means business.
Sonia Hagen, one of those 7 strikeout victims.
Pitch on the way.
Swings and misses for strike 1.
Good move. Slow ball.
Good move. Throw a slow ball. After throwing the heat, the batter will swing
And
early.
here's the
Ready now.
0-1 fireball
Another strike.
for strike 2.
Gettable fireball pitch.
Now here's the 0-2 pitch by Kenny. High and inside for ball 1. 1-2, 2 outs. Nobody on for the Wombats.
Now he throws it.
And the slow-mo gets the swing and strike for out number 3. 8 strikeouts for Kawaguchi. Top of the 5th now, and Amir Khan steps up to bat 0 for 2
Here's the
as
windup.
we see the Monsters top of the order for the 3rd time today.
Into the
Here's
windup
the
and
0-1.
pitch. Swinging.
In play, past first and second, and past the right fielder.
Slow roller. Send him
Not in time, as the right fielder almost got Amir not hustling.
Here's the
Anyway,
windup.
leadoff man's on for the first time since the 2nd inning.
Popped it
Wheeler, fly ball, ground turns into a grounder, and everybody is
out.
safe.
On second.
A pop-up that nobody knew who had the ball, and it falls in front of Dominic Lowe. Now has runners on first and
From the
second.
windup, he throws it.
Nobody out, and we're looking at ball 1 by Ahmed Khan.
Nobody out.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Looked at for ball 2. 2-0 for the older of the Khan brothers. Already has 1 homer on the day.
A swing.
That's another high charge ball. Right center field, off the top of the fence. Amir's coming to score. Here comes Pete from second to third. And he's going to be held there as Amir crosses the plate. 4-0 with Pablo Sanchez now up to bat. Still nobody out here in the 5th.
And the throw.
As Sanchez looks at strike 1.
Goes for it.
And they're not going to do anything. Well, they will throw late to try to get Ahmed, but not in time.
And there are runners at second and third.
Pablo
with
1 for
nobody
2
out.
on the day with a double.
Ready now.
Here's the
and
0-1.
delivery. Another
Just
strike,
caught
and
the
count
bottom of the
is
zone for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch on Sanchez. Put into play with a 7 outfielder
caps on those taters.
set up there. Everybody is safe. Pablo picks up his 2nd hit now as Pete came in to score.
Turn it back.
Now Keisha Phillips up to bat.
Into the windup and the throw.
She puts a charge into this one.
That dog will
Dead center. One hops the fence. Ahmed comes around to score. Pablo heading to third. The throw. Not in time, and it goes out of play. So Pablo off of that will score, and it is now 7-0 as Sonia Hagen comes to pitch now, relieving Dominic Lowe.
From the windup and
As
delivered.
Stephanie Morgan steps up to bat, lines one right up the middle, and now Keisha in a rundown. And she is just chased back to second? Don't know what the Wombats were trying to do,
Next batter.
but it failed either way. 7-0, top of the 5. It's been a big inning for the Monsters.
A swing.
As DeVecchio lines this right back up the middle again.
for send 'em
And
running.
everybody is safe as Lowe just chucked it in the dirt. A little bit of frustration from him. Both not being able to pitch very well and just nobody hustling. Jocinda Smith, first pitch, swinging, pop up, caught by the second, or by the center fielder, and a rarity triple play out of it. Everybody was running. Nobody knew how many outs there were, and just like that, we go from 0 outs to 3 outs, and we're back on defense.
From the windup, he throws it.
Strike one for the pitcher, Sonia Hagen, I believe.
And the delivery. Swinging. That's
Nothing's on the scoreboard, so should be Hagen, but we'll
He's set. And the throw.
find out. Sorry for the technical difficulty. As that ball is foul, and it is indeed Sonia Hagen. It just popped up. 0 for 2 for the day with 2 strikeouts. Make that 3 punchies, as Kawaguchi has 9 on the day. Ariana Roth up to bat, as Kenny has an arsenal of pitches.
Pitch on the way.
Crazy ball, high fly ball,
Center.
off the top of the fence. Keisha is there, maybe.
She's gonna
Roth
play
rounds first, hand to second,
it over to second.
and she's still running right into Jocinda. So she's out. 2 down now, with nobody on.
Throws it.
Mary Riley.
Strike one.
Nice one. That's what I like.
0 for 1 today.
Slow ball down the middle.
That kid's thinking out there on the mound. Great idea to throw the off spin.
As Kawaguchi stares down.
Target goes up. The pitch.
Has his pitch.
Swing.
That's put into right center.
Runs over.
Keisha can't get there. One hops the fence.
Plays it off the
And
wall.
Keisha throws it into Jocinda, who throws it
Quick toss to third.
to Pete. Back to Jocinda. And finally, this should be the last one to Ahmed, who tags her out. So go 8, 4, 5, 4, 3 for the putout. If you're scoring at home.
From the windup.
9-1-2 as Kawaguchi puts this ball into play. And it's gonna drop off the left fielder's glove. And the leadoff man is on base once again. Amir Khan looking for his first home run.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way.
The aluminum power bat comes out, and that is, get out the tape measure, long gone. 2-run shot for the Monsters. They put another cricket number up on to the scoreboard. Whoops.
She's set. She delivers.
9-0.
The swing.
Pete, right back to the pitcher. Mishandles it, and he's going to be safe on first.
Ball to first.
Everything's falling apart for the Wombats now, trailing 9-0 with a runner on first. And Ahmed Khan up to bat. 2 for 3 on the day with a homer and a single. Screwball, and Pete's going to take second easily as that ball goes into center field. Pete falls down and still heads to third. Plenty of time. He's going to fall down again and try to head home. The ball is gonna Catcher was out in front of it. He might have been safe at home, but runs back to third.
Runner on third with no
One strike now. Pete goes to third on the air throw.
The stretch and the delivery. The wing.
Kahn fouls that one straight back, and now it's 0-2. Looking to add on to a magnificent day. Kahn to the 7th field outfield. Still gets down. Pete comes in to score 10-0 now for the Monsters. Pablo Sanchez looking to add on. 2 for 3 on the day. Looks at ball 1. He has a single and a double. As Ahmed's on first. And it's 2-0 on Sanchez. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung and missed for strike 1. Now looking at 2-1. Swung and missed, and counts evened up at 2. Sonia Hagen on her 14th pitch. Will she get her first strikeout? She will, as Sanchez strikes out swinging. And now Keisha Phillips looking to improve on her day. 1 for 3 so far. High fly ball. Dead center field. Not going to be out. Off the video board. Khan heading to third. Keisha heading to second. Keisha now heading back to first as the ball goes to third base. Runners on the corner with 1 out for the Monsters, and Stephanie Morgan looking to improve on her day, or to keep her day going with her first 3-hit day.
From the windup, headed to the plate.
As that one is outside for ball 1. I said 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles.
Here's the windup and the pitch. The swing.
That one is hit to third baseman off his noggin. Dominic Lowe, the shortstop, picks it up, throws it back to third base as everybody is safe. Bases are now loaded for Tony DeVecchio. He's looking to keep his hot streak going. Laces it up the middle. Lowe gets it in time and throws it home for whatever reason, as Ahmed already crossed the plate. Everybody's safe again. 1 out. 11-0. Jocinda Smith up to bat. 1 for 4 on the day, even though I think that's a glitch. She looks at ball 2. 2-0 for Sonia Hagens going up against Jocinda Smith. Her lone hit was a solo homer that got the scoring started. And now it is 3-0 for Jocinda. Again, nobody thought she had this power going into the season. She puts a long fly ball. Left center field. Grand slam. Jocinda Smith with a 2-home run game. And it is 15-0. Clear the bases for Jocinda. Now Kenny Kawaguchi stepping up to bat. He puts a fly ball to left field. But the left fielder has it for out number 2. And now Mariana Roth up to pitch. And the leadoff, or the top of the order, Amir Khan looks at ball 1. The younger brother of Ahmed has really stepped up well, being the catcher and being the leadoff man. Puts this one into play. Amir running and is tagged out. 8 runs across the board, however. And we're looking at Dominic Lowe for the Wombats. He puts a fly ball. And it is Keisha running in. Can't make the catch. But Lowe is so slow, she throws it to Ahmed in plenty of time. Out number 1. Gail Weinman now up to bat for the Wombats. Fouled straight back. Oh, and by the way, not only does Jocinda have 2 home runs, including a grand slam, but Kenny has a perfect game going, as that swung on and missed for strike 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th, and we have 16 up, 16 down. Make that 17 up, 17 down with 10 punch outs. Mickey O'Connor fireball for strike one.
Was on fire. No, really, I'm not just saying that.
Now just going for the regular heater.
That was
Low and outside for ball one. O'Connor, the last chance for the Wombats to break up the no-hitter, the perfecto. That one's a high fly ball. It's gonna get out of here. Home run. Goodbye no-hitter. Goodbye perfecto. As Mickey O'Connor hits that one 498 sad feet. And goodbye shutout too. Oh boy. One swing of the bat. And it is now 15-1. Shane Smith steps up to bat for the Wombats, now looking to try to get them back into the game. Fouls it straight back for strike number one. Kawaguchi looking to shake off that home run given up to him. Another bunt attempt for strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Shane Smith. Will this be the last one? No, it is not, as it is inside for ball one. 1-2. That's strike three. Look. Well, like I said, we won that game 15-1 off of the very impressive pitching by Kenny Kawaguchi. Also, the batting was superb. Amir 2 for 5, Pete 3 for 4, Ahmed 3 for 4, Pablo Keisha 2 for 4, Stephanie 3 for 4, Tony 3 for 4, Jocinda 2 for 5, and Kenny with 1 hit. The Bombers beat the Rockets around the league. The Giants beat the Melonheads. The Hornets lose to the Sox. So, looking at the standings, we sit at 11-1. Giants 8-3, and the Wombats at 6-5. That's going to do it for this episode. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.